Hey y'all, I'm back. Alright, I completed my first delivery. And from this morning, you know, the one I got at 10 o'clock. And it went pretty good. And I delivered the customers groceries and, you know, and rather than asking for a tip and explaining the service fee and all that kind of junk, I just simply said thank you and, you know, I appreciate the feedback. Evaluation at the end of the app, you know, when they rate you 5-star or whatever. And she says, oh sure. I said I'll also waive that service fee. And she said she also waived the service fee. I ain't had to mention the service fee. I ain't had to talk about the service fee or nothing. Let me see how I get out of this subdivision. Maybe I'll go back over here. Go ahead, people. God dang. So anyway, so she says, oh, well, I waived the service fee and the tip is left on the app. And I said, I appreciate that. Let me tell you, if this customer, and I know she did it because she said everything, you know, she's probably one of those people who frequently use the service. And the fact of the matter is this. She says she always waives the service fee and always leave it to gratuity tip. So if I don't see a tip on this particular order and I don't see it process, I'm suing. I am suing. I'm going to file a lawsuit. I'm gonna contact somebody in the state of California and I'm gonna seek legal action. I am sick and tired of customers who've been telling me this whole week, oh, I waived the service fee in lieu of the tip, and no tip. What's wrong with that picture, y'all? Somebody telling you they left the tip. They are gonna tip, and they waived the service fee, or they paid a little bit extra. They paid the service fee and they turn around and left a tip. That's too much of a coincidence. That's too much of a coincidence how in the last 3 weeks, and I don't even ask for the tip. See, I don't go up there, oh, I appreciate the tip, or tip me on the app, or whatever. I don't even do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. All I do is, you know, thank them. I said I appreciate any feedback on the app. And by the way, you know, the service fee is optional. You know, and that's it. That's it. I let people know that it's optional. So when they give you an evaluation, they could either, in lieu of service fee that's optional, they could leave a tip if they wish, or pay the service fee. You know. Now I know that. So I understand. Someone said that, oh, the service fee is to cover the guarantee and this and that or whatever. But you can't force a customer to pay a service fee and pay a membership and then turn around you telling people, oh, the service fee goes to the driver. If you're not in a guarantee zone and you're not in that zone, what guarantee are you getting? Oh, really, Instacart? Would you like to end your current shift early without penalty? So you're asking me to end my block early without penalty, and I just got on at 10 o'clock. Wow. Wow, Instacart. I'm going to end my block early without penalty. Are you kidding? You must be out of your freaking mind if you think I'm going to end my block early without penalty. No, I'm going to sit on my ass. I'm going to go to a Publix. I'm gonna get me some watermelon and some fruit and something for breakfast, or maybe eat something for lunch, and I'm gonna go and make my way to the gym when this block is over, and work out for an hour, and then resume again from 4 to 10. Because actually it's probably easier for me to do that. Work 4 to 10, you know, get a block in between, so that way you break up that, you know, you break it up. It don't seem like you dragging it long and you just there all day long. Nope, I'm gonna sit my black ass right in this dang Publix, and I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna make my YouTube videos, and I'm gonna wait. You want to end your block early. I just got on at 10 o'clock. I didn't drive 20 miles to talk about, do you want to end early? Oh yeah, I want to go home. Let me go home early. For what? I ain't got nothing to do in the dang Suwannee and Beaufort area. I ain't got nobody. I don't know nobody out here. I'm not visiting nobody. You know, I'm not doing other apps. You know, it's not like I said, okay, well, yeah, let me go ahead and end early, and at least I can still drive, and I can still go to whatever. You must be out of your freaking mind. Do you want to end your block early? And I just got here. I did enough to do that one shop, which was 30 items. Man, please. Instacart, bye. Bye. Shoot. If you ain't got no orders from me, 12, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to sit out here and wait. Y'all going to find me some orders. And better yet, if I ain't got no orders, I ain't got no orders. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait and collect $10 per hour. You know, we ain't playing that game. The only way I'm going to play that game with y'all is if I'm close to getting the guarantee, or I'm close to getting this, if I'm making over $10 an hour. If I make it over $10 an hour and me working those hours is not going to make any more money for me, or it's going to be the rate of return ain't going to be there. So say for instance you have $600 and you have 4 hours remaining. And you already made more than the guarantee. It wouldn't make any sense to sit out here and wait for orders, because if you're not going to get anything from it, it don't make no sense to sit there and wait. It don't make no sense. So I wouldn't me personally, it would not make any sense for me to do that. Dang Publix. Let's see what the hell. 1000 Peachtree Industrial. Alright, dum-dum. Let me move over so you move the hell out the way. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I have a real funny feeling that they're sitting there stealing tips. They're turning around and classifying tips and changing it. And sometimes you have to fight these companies. You know, I have a friend, right? She works and got a very good job in developing, software development. She makes 6 figures. She's a contractor. She does Instacart part-time, and it's her play money, as she likes to call it. Oh, it's my play money. So She don't seem to understand about when people say there's too many drivers, there's too many shoppers, they don't need to be hiring a whole bunch of people. Well, everybody should get a chance to work the platform. Yeah, that may be true. People may need a chance to work on the platform. But you should also have it where the ones who's working and putting in the grind, doing this full time during the day and evening time, should be the ones who should be able to get paid. Not people who, all right, well, I'm going to do this little part-time, just make me a little bit of play money, and that's it. And then the attitude is that you thinking that, you know, griping about tips is, well, you're already getting $15 an hour, and if I get even 12, that's more than minimum wage, and I'm happy about that. But then you downgrading somebody else's point. I make a point about how you don't necessarily need to be hiring a whole bunch of people just for them to do it part-time or do it a couple of hours in a week on a weekend. You know, when you got people out there doing it every day, all sort of hours, they ask them to extend your hours. Can you come early? Can you leave? Can you leave late? You know, and then you want to use the service fee as some kind of ways of paying guarantees to people who just got on board and work part-time and do it a couple hours. You know, no, you need to look at it in terms of people in activity. You know, weed out the ones who's not really putting in the work. Because that's not, to me, I really don't find it to be fair. To me, when I find and get offered that job with SunTrust, when they finally get back from vacation and all these holidays and stuff, I get offered that position with SunTrust, and I suddenly decide, you know what, I'm only going to do 10 hours, or I'm going to do 10 hours a week, or whatever, and I'm gonna do it like sporadically. Let me see. Alright, y'all, I just got an offer for two little fucking items, two small items, to go to a Publix on somewhere near Cumming in Buford, to go to pick up two little items to go to some yacht dock of some sort. Now, I'm gonna call Instacart and I'm gonna tell them something. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna be rushing. I'm not gonna rush. Because if they say, oh, it'll be reassigned, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not going there to pick up two little items. Fuck that shit. Two items? Nope. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna play this game today. We're not gonna play, oh, they got two little items and I'm going to some place like some kind of yacht, something. Nope, not gonna do it. I'm gonna go right to this dang Publix and I'm gonna sit there. Let me see something here. I'll be back in a minute.